Hey guys, it's Manish here again. Today I want to cover valuations in terms of residential properties. Okay, so what is the valuation or what is the market value of a property? There's a lot of things that go around. There's a lot of, when you ask people, oh, what's the value of your house? And they say, oh, the bank said this much, but the real estate agent was telling me this much. So I just want to guide you or tell you what I know about valuations, and then so that you are able to differentiate between what happens and what kind of different valuations are in terms of a property purchase or a property sale. So let's do some distinction in the valuation and what is a market price. So there's a distinction between valuation and market price. So when we say to people, okay, what's the value of your house, they might just say, oh, what they think is the market value of the house, or how the recent sales of the property have gone in their like residential area close by. And then there is the valuations from the bank and from a real estate agent. Okay, so they're all different things. So market value is market value, which I'll cover right at the end, but first I want to cover the valuations from the bank's point of view and then from a real estate agent point of view. Okay, so bank valuations first. So what happens is, banks, when you want to do a refinance on the loan or you want to get a loan on the property, any property that you purchased, banks would want to value your property. Okay, so why they want to value the property is because they want to make sure that they're lending you the right amount of money. They don't want to lend on a property that is only worth 400,000 but you're taking a loan of 500,000. So that's why they need to be very careful, because they have, at the end of the day, they have to protect their money because they're lending the money out to someone. Okay, so then they also don't want some inflated money being lended to the purchaser of the property, which can cause them trouble later on as well. So they will value the house, but usually the bank valuation, that's a distinction between a bank valuation or what a real estate agent might tell you. Okay, so the bank valuation will, let's say the house is around 550. Bank's valuation usually don't come on the same amount. They will usually, because they want to protect the risk, they want to be a little bit more conservative. Usually there's about 10%, 5%, 10% difference in what the market value of the property is and what a bank will value that. So because as I said, they want to cover their costs and protect their property, or their money when they're lending out. So that's valuation. Maybe a mortgage broker can give you more detail about the valuation side of things from the banks. I'm just giving you general information so that you have some idea of what happens behind the scenes. Okay, so then that's a bank valuation. So bank valuation is a good valuation, but it's usually a little bit less than the market value, but that doesn't mean your property is less than what it's in the market. Okay, so next valuation is from our real estate agent friends. When they meet you, if you want to sell your house, and they want to value your house, and they will show you like comparable sales from your neighborhood, and they will say, okay, these are the recent sales that have happened in this area, and then they will say, okay, we can sell your house at this much price. So usually what they will say is, they will give you a range between 10, if the house, they might think of sell between 520 or 520 or 550. Okay, so that's what they will mention to you. Maybe possibly when you talk to a real estate agent, they will want to get your business, so they want to give you a little bit higher value than you can actually get. Maybe if you get, the market is gonna say 550, then they might say, we can get 560, 570, or they might say, in then they know the market is small or slow, that it might be selling at 520. They might give you a higher end, maybe it will more likely sell at a 550 point. So these are the few situations you run into, and some of the real estate agents are really good. They exactly know how much it's gonna, not exactly, but they are very close to where it's actually going to sell. So by no means I want to discount anyone here, but everyone trying to do their good jobs. But so what happens is, you've got the bank valuation, you got the real estate valuation. Okay, so what is the real value of the price of the property? The real value is the market that decides the value of your house. What I mean to say regarding that is the market is the ultimate thing that will decide the value of your house. So let's say you put your house on the rent. Doesn't matter how much the bank valued at. Doesn't matter what the real estate agent said it would sell for. When you put the property in the market, when you're trying to sell it, okay, that's, you will do the advertising, you do all those sort of things, you put it on realestate.com. Their agent will make his best efforts to sell the property, and then you might get a 5 or 6 offers, or 2 offers, or 1 offer, who knows. So that, when you get a price, when it's written in the contract, when someone signs on it and he's happy to pay a deposit and he settles on the property, that's actual market price or market value of the house at that point of time in the cycle of the property. Okay, so that's a big difference between what I see is between a valuation and the market value. So market value is the actual price that you will get if you were to sell your property at a certain point of time. Valuations, how will the bank see it in the current market, how much in depending on different areas, different demographics and all the other things. That's how they value the house. Okay, real estate agents, based on their knowledge and their experience, they will put up a price. They will say, we can sell your property between this and this much and this much. So but the ultimate thing is the value of the house, how much it sells for at the market. So the market decides a lot of those things. So that's what I think. If you feel any different or you want to discuss it with me, you can call me on 0433213993. I'm happy to discuss a bit more in detail, and until next time, we'll see you soon. Thank you.